And I would like to welcome everyone, greetings from Brisbane, to this very special occasion of the graduation ceremony. We have a special beginning of the ceremony. So as we gather for this ceremony, let us take a moment to reflect on the meaning of a place, and in doing so, recognize the various traditional lands on which each of us is today. We acknowledge the elders past, present, and emerging of all the lands we work and live on, and their ancestral spirits with gratitude and respect. I am Maite Migueles, Director of MAYogaAustralia, official organizer of the International Sintergetica Association, and I am very pleased to celebrate now the completion of the very first chapter of Hands for Healing in Australia, and the very first time we do it in English. So many thanks, everyone, for being part of this special chapter of Hands for Healing and of Sintergetica, and of course of MAYogaAustralia. So full of gratitude, honor, and respect, I would like to thank the trainers, Renato, Segura, Juan Lopera, many thanks. And also you, the participants, to make this possible. Many thanks. I'm gonna share a little presentation for this special moment. Let me know if you can see the presentation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We see it.
Yes.
Okay, so we want to start with the welcome, acknowledge of the country, and now some trainers address, some words from the trainers. Then all the graduates could give us some words, and then we issue the certificates and the farewell. Okay, so this is the plan for tonight's celebration. And for now, we could start, whether Renato or Juan Jose, which one of you would like to start with addressing something for us?
The master first.
The master is you, my friend.
I want to see the elderly first.
Bueno, well, I invite you to close your eyes, to put your hands in the freedom mudra on the heart, to connect with your breathing, to remember and notice that this breathing movement is an ongoing, always present exchange of life with the environment. We are breathing the same air that at a given moment in every part of all living beings have used. These particles, when they come into our body, they visit every cell, bringing life, bringing information, and gathering our vibrational imprint. We are loading this air that goes into our body with our energy, with our thoughts, with our intentions, with our emotions, with our dreams of harmony in the world. And when it goes out, it mixes slowly but steadily with all the rest of the air surrounding the earth. We are part of an ongoing movement of life, awareness, and consciousness. And in that quiet place of the heart, we take a look back and we remember the 5 main moments of this training. Slowly, how through the first unit, we open up to a different way of integrating what we already know and new perspectives about reality, about the material world, about the energy, the information, the consciousness, how they constitute an entrance point, a doorway, structure for approaching health, harmony, happiness, and working with disease, with conflict, with the everyday challenges, how we began that journey together, full of surprise, full of amazement, and then beginning to understand how this energy and information body of us works, how the hands in different ways, positions, mudras, movements are a bridge, a tool of deep communication with ourselves and with the people around us. And slowly with the practice, with the Monday practices, with the review sessions, questions and answers, hand in hand with Renato, with Maite, now with Baltasar, with myself. And in the little sessions of practice at the end of every seminar, we could feel and receive the feedback of other people of how we were improving and learning and being more useful human beings through these hands for healing knowledge. Now we are finishing this process. This is not the work of only Maite, Renato, Baltasar, myself. Behind us, there is a lot of people, beginning with Dr. Jorge Carvajal and this group of first pioneers of Sintergetica and Hands for Healing, who were very implicated in the work of systematizing and organizing this knowledge to make it available to everyone. And with gratitude to the process, with gratitude to all of them, with gratitude to ourselves for the time, disposition, openness, and inclination to service, altruism, we feel that we have completed a stage in our human and personal evolution, and we are ready for the next step. Thank you, Maite. Thank you, Renato. Thank you, Trish. Thank you both, Luz. Thank you, Sigrid. Thank you, Jessica, Guy, Melissa, Veronica. Thank you, everybody. We are here now looking to the future and doing our part. We breathe in, take into our hearts the tools that we have learned, the philosophy behind it, the recognition of how it has transformed us, and we offer that to life, to our soul, to mankind. And through this offering, and thankfully, we get ready for Renato's words. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Juan. Well, guys, it was very nice to have this chance to talk to you again, because it was very inspiring, you know, every time we had the chance to have the class. But I want to start to say something that Dr. Carvajal always reminds us, that every time you heal somebody or you try to do it, it's really a healing for yourself. So when we start this process through Maite, I was very nervous because it's a challenge. You know, even I live in the States for 20 years, but you know, doing these kind of presentations and try to express your inner feeling of this consciousness is very hard, you know, to do it in a different language. But it was a challenge, and I think it was very nice because I learned, and I think Juan was saying, we learn a lot trying to teach you, you know, because this is not only like a technical process, technical passing of information. This is a real heart from the, words from the heart. It's like we try to teach you something, but we really try to give you the experience, the way we feel it, the way we think the world now. So that was the idea, and you gave me the chance to do it. So that was the first part. I really want to thank you, all of you guys. I also want to thank Maite, because she has the courage to, you know, to get the idea and persist, because it's very hard. You know, I was working an organizer, and it's very complicated, you know, the day-to-day, you know, to get the people together. And sometimes when you have few people, you get like discouraged, but then at the end, if you persist, the things happen. So thank you, Maite, for that. Also Juanjo, because Juanjo, you know, he's an excellent professor, you know, with a lot of experience, and he gave me a trust to continue. The second part is that you get to the final of this class, but really this is only the beginning, because in one point of life, everybody has to face the inner side, you know, the own view in the mirror, to see what you're gonna do, what you learn, the time that you spend on this, and also when you have the patient in front of you or somebody that needs help, then you have to put all together. That's the best of you. And remember that nobody has any obligation to know everything, but you have the obligation to compromise, you know, to get the commitment. If somebody asks for your help, you need to be there. And that's the best of you. And again, you don't need to know anything. You don't need to know the whole, you know, techniques, the triangles, the magnets, the dipoles, the chakras. You need to be aware that you can help. And then the things will happen. The other thing is, as we mentioned multiple times, this is also, for me at least, and that was my invitation always, that you are not learning only techniques to treat or protocols to treat some kind of diseases. You are aware now that every patient has a history and you need to find that history. If you connect with the history, then the energy follows. So always try to take your time to see the whole picture. Because if you see the whole picture, you connect with the humanity. And that's what the words, we mentioned many beautiful words here. We do many meditation that sounds very nicely. Then they come into reality because it's the touch. I tell you something that happened to me in the last years. I try to put the patients in the when they tell me some problem, to put the patient in the dynamic. So I tell to them, when you have the symptoms, try to follow like a private investigator. What happened at the beginning? Where I was when I started having these symptoms. And lately happened to me many times. People that I tell you this story. I have a patient for 7 years and she has so many pain in her joints with numbness. And also she has a problem with cystitis, recurrent, multiple treatments and blah, blah, blah. And I always talk to her about these things. And the last week she came to me and said, I finally found my solution. The first part, my husband lives in another country. So every time I visit him, I have the problem with the cystitis. So now she realized that and the problem get to the end. And with the problem with the hand, she realized that she was using some kind of product to clean the oven. And then she used gloves now and the problem is gone. So things like that, guys, it's not always to try to do the best or put this color. No, it's always to listen, because that is going to finally give you a chance to express yourself, the way you see the life, the way you feel the life. And the last thing that I want to comment, because sometimes when you do the classes, you forgot that part that is yours is, and also this is something that Carvajal mentioned many times and we forgot, is with this kind of approach, the time that you spend here and they believe that we are doing something with the energy, you also change your mind. For example, with the pandemic, how do you see this? What is the way that you go against, the feeling of being sick or die, somebody that is close to you. So we have to understand this kind of, I call the 3 illusions, that make us that we may have a lot of identification and attachment to our 3 bodies. So he said 3 different words that apparently means the same. The first one is Maya. Maya means the illusion that we have in the physical body, our appearance, our inner self from the physical body. The second one is another word that is like, maybe you can say like wishfulness or mirage, maybe. In Spanish sounds like espejismo. That is the attachment that we have with the emotional body. And the last one is the real illusion that we have with our mental body. So with that thing we have in relation with the mental body, the pride is the pride that we have in our thoughts. And with the emotional body, the attachment, and in relation with the physical body, the fear. So if we identify these 3 things through the process, because it's not with the other person, it's with ourselves. That's the way that we see the life. We get beyond from the confusion, because that's the main confusion that we have. And also, if you identify that confusion with the other people, when somebody comes to you and have a symptom, a complaint, have you realized that confusion, then you're going to get to the point. Okay, that's something that I forgot to tell you, during the classes, but I want to do it always. Well, that's what I want to say to you guys. And again, I am really thankful for all of you, because you give me the chance to understand a lot of things. Okay.
Thank you, Renato. Thank you, Juan Jose. Thank you, everyone. If someone feels brave enough to share some words, you are very welcome.
Brave enough. Daring.
Happy to share some words. I'm very thankful for this group. I'm very thankful for the time that it came to my life. I think what I've been amazed is that I remember very clearly on our first session saying that most of the courses I had taken, they were me thinking about, oh, this is for other people, or what I'm going to be doing for everyone. And this was the first one that I was taking for me. And I think it's been beautiful to see like the transformation and the journey that it's taking me through, and how I've been able to integrate all we've learned in what I've been living. So it really was for me. And I'm really happy about that, and I'm very grateful about that. So thank you, Juan Jose and Renato, for being my guides in this journey, and everyone here, because we got to work all together and everyone helped me and support me so much. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, Maite, for bringing along all of these, which was a big dream. And since you got here to Australia, and it finally happened, so I'm so happy for you. Yes. Yeah.
Many thanks, Melissa. Yes, we met when I was just arriving in Australia, and we talked about this dream. Yeah, I also invited Violeta Araya to the ceremony, but she couldn't make it. She's currently in Chile, and she was also one of the first people here sharing and talking about Sintergetica and talking about this special way to integrate everything, and people were like, what are you talking about? But now it's a dream came true, and we are so blessed. Yeah. Many thanks, Melissa, for that. Someone else sharing, please.
I'm happy to share. I guess just again, like everyone else, very, very thankful to each and everyone here, trainers, Maite, and my fellow graduates as well. It's been quite a journey, and I feel more aware. I feel more awake. It's like something in me has now been activated. You know, it's kind of always been there, but that self-awareness has grown quite a lot for me, and has impacted in my everyday life, how I interact with my own self and with others, and it's been for the better. So the course itself has been very, very useful, not only in the healing myself, but also in how I relate to others, and I can see that I am able to contribute to the improvement of situations and of fellow colleagues and friends and family members, even in a small way. I can see and feel that, and that's been really wonderful. I really hope to continue with Hands for Healing and learning more. So Maite, Juan Jose, and Renato, I hope you keep putting your creative minds together and helping us grow more in this space. And Maite, again, well done on maintaining your vision and your passion. And we would like to see a lot of these types of programs grow. I've done quite a lot of online learning programs throughout the last few years, but nothing has been as interactive and as personally rewarding as this course. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
After listening to Guy, I want to ask you for a favor, all of you, that please tell us in the following week, write it down. What do you think are the strengths, the main values of this course, of its structure, and what could we do to improve it? What are the things that we can keep working on? And especially you, Guy, as you work constantly in an university environment, perhaps you could be a very good feedback agent in our development as teachers, as the program itself, how could we improve it? And please, every one of you, and as this is the first time we do it in English, as Renato said, it was a big challenge for us. And we could learn a lot after you nourish us with your perspectives and ideas.
Maite, I want to ask, where is Sigrid and Luz? Luz is the lady from Medellin, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Luz told me she was meant to connect, but she told me she's been a bit like improving and in recovery after she had an intervention in her lungs.
Okay.
So maybe she couldn't make it at the end, and Sigrid as well. She was confirmed, but maybe she couldn't.
Okay. Also
connect like 10 minutes ago. It appeared for a little moment that she was trying to connect, but then not anymore.
And I also want to ask Luz Granados. I think you was not in the class, but you're getting virtual material, right? So welcome, and if you can tell.
I am so happy to be with you. Thank you, Renato. Thank you, Juan Jose, and thank you very much, Maite. I am so happy to see you, and I'm so happy that today is easier for me because here is 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do once, and it was so hard for me because I work during the week. And so I decided with Maite that for me was easier to go online, but I really missed you because it was so rich to be with all people and share all the knowledge. So thank you very much. Thank you, Maite, to invite me because I was a little ashamed to come today because so many times without see you. So thank you everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Luz. It's a pleasure to have you.
Brussels.
Where?
In Brussels.
Okay.
In Belgium. Yeah. Maite.
And
sorry.
this is a very clear way to show us that it is possible to study in your own pace at your own time. You have the classes recorded, the virtual classroom works pretty well. So you made it by yourself, and just one module you were, or one class you were with us, and you amazed us because you made it the whole session, and for you it was like during the whole night, right?
Yeah, 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. And I was after 2 days after I was still very
recovering.
Yeah, tired.
So, with jet lag.
My husband, no, please no more because it's all the family was sick. So but anyway, I used to do online because it's nearly 2 years on the pandemic situation, and I think it's another way to work, and we must to use the more and more because I think it's going to stay with us. So happy to see really, and all the transformation here.
Yeah, we will try to do more things to catch up in your time. So for us here is 9 p.m. or well now 9:30 here, but it was also thank you everyone for the effort here. So we were able to join everyone in the whole world.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Really, thank you.
And thank you.
I also want to ask you guys if you have a chance to get involved with the International Association of Sintergetica through the website. If you get registered, and if you do so, if you have any chance to explore the website to see, again, as much Juan mentioned, if you have a chance to say we have this material or no, it's really easy to navigate or not. If you can give us some feedback with that.
And if someone else wants to share, Jessica, okay, please.
Well, first of all, thanks to Maite, because this is something I wanted to do in Colombia for many years and I never had the chance. And if you didn't follow that dream, that would have been possible. Like, I never imagined I was going to end up doing this course in Australia. Like, that was completely out of my mind. So thank you for that. Thanks to Juan Jose and Renato. It's like your passion is just so inspiring. I wish all the teachers in the world teaching anything would have that passion, because that makes a huge difference. And I think I wasn't sure what I was going to get from the course exactly when I started. But now I feel that the biggest thing I got was that now I'm in a deeper connection with myself. And I understand many things that I didn't know before. And the other thing is that the course just connected me with so many beautiful souls. So I'm very happy to have met all of you, Melissa, Guille, Trish. I think the only one I haven't met in person is Veronica, but the rest of them, with all of them, I have had the pleasure, and it's really nice to be connected through this in Australia when we are far from home. So thank you so much for making this possible. It was just amazing for me.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Many thanks, Jessica. Vero.
Well, yeah, I'm as well, very thankful because exactly a year ago, I asked the universe like a little bit of change in myself and my life. So just suddenly I received the email. I knew a little bit of Sintergetica, but not much. And I kind of watched different videos and conferences that you guys were leading, but I was so confused. I was like, what these guys are talking about? Like, I was like, too many things. I was so lost. But in the end, I was like, okay, when I saw the email from Maite, from Maite, I was like, oh, hands for healing. That just clicked my mind exactly at the time that I was asking for something different and for something that I could just start healing myself and start serving others. So it was just the perfect time. And yeah, I'm just like very thankful for pretty much this journey. It's been amazing. Maite, thank you so much for bringing this. And Juanjo and Renato, it's been amazing. As Jessica said, it's just the passion is just amazing. That makes all the difference, to be honest. And having those 3 days, it's really hard, but it's just a boot camp of happiness and joy, and it's just beautiful. So you ended up like tired, but at the same time it's like this is just enlightening. So it's beautiful. I love that. And I think that's one of the biggest difference, I guess, from the course, that you have the full attention those 3 days. And yeah, I love that part. And yeah, I'm very thankful. I know this is just the beginning, and I hope I can continue practicing and doing more of this and keep healing myself and healing others. And yeah, I love this journey. Thank you so much, and thanks to you all. It's been lovely to meet you. It's been amazing.
Thank you. Likewise.
Many thanks, Vero. Many thanks. Great.
Yes. I guess firstly, I feel so grateful to all of you, and I have so much respect and admiration for all of you speaking English for me and allowing me to join this course, because you could have, it's just amazing that you can teach a course in another language and you speak other languages as well. So for me, I just admire you and appreciate and so in awe by effort and how great you all communicate. Firstly, and then many thanks to Maite for bringing us all together. It's been the most amazing group. We're all so close, even though we're not all in the same country. And I've done a few courses as well myself, but never had this closeness with the whole group ever before. So that's been so special and so wonderful. I've got so much out of it. I'm so grateful to you, Juan Jose and Renato, for bringing your knowledge, your wisdom, your patience, your energy, and just sharing all the knowledge that you know with us so we can then give to whoever comes into our lives, and, you know, help change and make the world a better place. One by one, or whether we do it in groups. Like I totally, I feel changed. I've grown so much. I've learned so much, deepened my awareness on all levels, and feel so grateful for this whole course and how far that I've come. And I know that I've got so far to go as well, and I know that we'll all stay in contact, which is such another beautiful thing, because it's just been really fantastic. So Maite, Renato, Juan Jose, and all my beautiful class members, I just love you so much, and I'm so grateful. So thank you.
Thank you, Trish.
Many thanks, Trish, Vero, Luz, Melissa, Jessica. Special thanks also to Guille, who's always supporting me as well. Juan Jose, Renato, it's a very great feeling to have all this special encouragement to keep doing this as an organizer. As Renato was saying, sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes you keep just focusing on the dream, and let's dream together and keep doing a better world with oneself, no? Okay, so maybe it's time to go and start issuing the certificates. Congratulations to all graduates. You've been amazing. So this is a shot for one of the classes, not all of us, but I had that screenshot for one of the classes. Sigrid is there. Well, and we start, Juan Jose, I don't know if you would like to start mentioning everyone. I remind everyone that you will receive your certificate, all of you, by email, so you can have it there as well.
Well, Veronica, congratulations, and you have a jewel in your hands. Give it to others and to yourself.
Thank you so much. Thank
You got it from the president directly.
Our beloved leader. Oh, yeah. Maite, I just saw in the WhatsApp that Baltasar is asking for the link. Please send him a personal message with the link that he wants to be in.
Okay, I'm sending it. No worries.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Veronica, very nice. Very nice, and look ahead with that jewel in your hands and the commitment to yourself and to mankind. Eventually, that is what we do. And thank you very much for being part of this journey. Luz Granados from Brussels, from Colombia. Life has many different ways and roads and pathways in which helps us to develop what we have inside, and this wonderful tool of Hands for Healing would be at your service in the service for others. Thank you very much, Luz. ¿Cuál es el siguiente, Maite? Trish. Trish. In Colombia, when we want to to speak about a little bit of something, we say, give me a trees. So you now have in your hands trees for making a big change in the world, in your own world. And as you are one of the hand therapists of this group, and you have spoken all through the different units of the way it has been a complementary and extra added value of what you do. Yeah, you are very, very aware of what to do to honor the tools and to increase, improve, grow in the possibilities and ways to interact with your patients. So thank you very much, Trish. We make this big mankind change little by little. Jessica. It is very impressive. I have seen what you said before in the 3 moments that we were together, and today, the way it has been a part of your inner transformation. And it is very nice that in every session, the feeling was that many things in yourself were being more serene, more focused. And I know that you realize that this learning, this pathway of transformation is just the beginning of the development of those big talents that lie in yourself. So keep practicing, although sometimes it is hard to find the moment or the right time. Just do it on yourself every morning, feeling the hands, feeling the mudras, touching yourself, and being ready to practice with others. And it will unfold like the bottom of a flower. Thank you, Jessica, for your presence and your commitment. Guy, every time I heard your interventions, every time I looked at you being very attentive and present in the classes, I felt this constant communication between right and left hemisphere, and the way in which Hands for Healing can be a tool to improve that, and in every moment of your life be more holistic and basically total and integrated human being. And I know that you give a lot from yourself to others, that you know very well this holy science of balance, and please keep doing it, and also find moments to use more your hands, and you will begin to feel more little things. Thank you for what you gave us also, and looking forward into the future with you. Where does Shuba come from? What does it mean, Shuba?
Shuba. Well, my first name is Giet Shuba. And Giet Shuba is an indigenous name from the south of Mexico, from the Zapoteca Indians, which is where my mother's family is from. And so I'm half Zapotec. And the Hartney is from my dad's side. It's the Australian English-Irish side. So it's a nice combination.
Roots, old roots. Great. Sigrid, is Sigrid here with us?
Not yet. She couldn't make it. So sorry, but well, we will let her know that you gave some words for her.
In our hearts, we could be part of the healing of your arm. We could be part of the interactions with your daughter, and it was very nice to be part of your family, and the depths of your knowledge in acupuncture and the way you complemented many times many things that we were offering. And we know also, not only through your words, but also through the energy and the integration that you were doing from the different aspects of Hands for Healing, that in your practice, in your therapeutic work, it has been already an enrichment, but it will develop in your hands. Hands for Healing will keep developing in your hands. Thank you very much, Sigrid. Melissa, well, thank you very much also for your presence, for your inner transformations, and explore with the children you work with these little exercises of hands. Get involved with the Hands for Children, Hands for Education, Little Hands, Manitos, Hands for Education and Awareness. Well, all these tools that we have also been developing for complementing the teaching sessions, the developmental sessions for childhood. They will be also a very important tool for transformation of mankind, and in people like you with working environments that the one that you have. It is very important to use them to play with the children, to let them feel different feelings, how the energy moves, how they can touch without touching. And I remember myself when I was 6 years old, my mom, in her attempts to overcome an alcoholism, she took me to an esoteric healer that was very famous here in Colombia. And in the kindergarten, I was healing my friends with the hands when they had headaches or stomach aches, and it was beautiful. So I bet you are going to make a difference through your hands with Hands for Healing. Thank you very much.
Thank you for those words.
Luz Elena, we have you in our hearts. After we finish with this meeting, I will call you personally and be with you in words and presence. I know you made a big effort to do this in many levels, and it's very, very impressive what you have attained. Thank you very much for being there.
And Sienna was also self-paced, studying online in her own time. So we couldn't even meet her, not even once, but well, she's also graduating as well.
So you're lost. And my Maite, wait a second, because I just saw that Baltasar is there.
Yes.
So let's hear Baltasar.
Welcome, Baltasar.
Good afternoon, good morning, good. I lost the link, so I entered very late, but I could hear you and see the girls with that we every week. It's very good, very good. For my yoga, Jessica, Melissa, that had been with us, and Trish, no?
Yes.
It's good. I'm very happy to help you to develop these methods that have been developed, and thanks to the teachers, no? Because in my experience, has been, is that the thing that I love more, to work with hands, with the conscious, with the heart, and to do this practice with, and now with this proof, and in these 2 years almost, the pandemic has proven us that we can help all the people all around the world, doing simple things with the hands, with the consciousness, but especially with love. Good morning for everything, everybody. Juan Jose and Renato.
Master.
Good morning there and good night over here. It was already getting by the end of the first chapter of Hands for Healing online training when we realized we had another professor able to teach in English. So Baltasar now is helping us with the practice. Many thanks, Baltasar, for every Monday being able to practice with us and teaching us always something new, helping us to heal, to keep doing the self-healing. And through you, it's been even easier. So many thanks, Baltasar. And so this is the good news is coming here, that we already have dates for the Hands for Healing online training 2022. So you are all invited as well. Of course, it's going to be the same 5 modules, but you always learn something new every single session. I've been doing the Hands for Healing training a few times. Of course, in English, this is the first time, but it's always ways to keep learning, right? And we're going to have Baltasar as well as part of the professor's team. So Renato, Juan Jose, and Baltasar this time. And we also encourage you to share this with your friends or loved ones, that if they are able to make it, they are very welcome to book their place in the Hands for Healing online training for 2022. Sounds like strong words, 22, but it's kind of in the corner there. And well, that was the whole ceremony. I don't know if someone else wants to add something else.
I wanna say something. I wanna share with you guys something extra. Maybe you know, but with Baltasar, we are doing the formation also in Brazil in Portuguese. We're gonna start at the end of this month. So I'm gonna put in the chat the information about the person, for the contact. If you have anybody that Portuguese speaking Brazilian or from Portugal, you can spread the word. Okay, and you are also welcome to those sessions. So I'm gonna put information in the chat.
Yeah, sorry. And this Monday, we are going to do a live with the coordinator there.
And also, Maite, I want to also ask another question to you guys. If you're, how you doing with the healing sessions, you know, on your own, with the practices, how do you feel? I mean, for anyone who can give me an answer or give us an answer.
I've been having good results for self-healing in terms of aches and pains and symptoms that had previously been more or less chronic for me. I've been actually able to get rid of them easily on my own. And it's more not only the hands, but a thought process, which you mentioned earlier. You know, why is this hurting me? And I start tracing, becoming the private detective, and I've been able to solve it. And what's most surprising is that sometimes it disappears like magic, even if it's a strong pain. And that's been rather exciting for me. So I've been my guinea pig in many respects. So yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
So I too also have had some aches and pains that have dissolved completely. So I'm very happy about that. And also I've had great results with my clients. I've had many comments throughout the whole course, you know, whether they're saying, you know, asking if I was doing something different or just finding that they're healing as well. So it's just added so much depth to my work and been really beneficial for me to give and for all of my clients to receive. So yeah, I'm excited to keep going and keep learning and keep deepening and yeah, keep discovering more and keep doing more on myself as well. So yeah.
Beautiful. Many thanks.
Thank you, Trish.
Trish. Well, it seems like we are getting to the end, but as you say, this is just the beginning. So we're gonna keep sharing and planning complementary programs as well, and we're gonna keep doing or keep the WhatsApp group. So we are building a community, and as you know, this is kind of also accompanying the self-healing process, right? So it's a journey and it's a never-ending journey. So we are here, all of us supporting each other. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure as an organizer as well to meeting you all and to transform my life as well. So much gratitude to every one of you, Melissa, Luz, Trish, Vero, Guille, Jessica, Juan Jose, Renato, Baltasar, and for those that couldn't join us today, Lou, Sigrid, Sienna, and well, we keep in touch. We're gonna keep doing the Monday practice as long as it's possible. We're gonna make it, and you are always welcome to join. Many thanks.
Yeah, thanks to
Thank you
everybody.
very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. So much
Love
love.
for everyone.
Thank you, Maite.
Thank you,
And will you
guys.
email the
You in my heart.
certificates?
Yeah, I'm gonna email the certificate to everyone, and big thank you as well to MAYogaAustralia as the
Of
organizer
course.
and the International Association of Sintergetica. Ana Palomares is also not here, Jamie, but the International Association of Sintergetica has also a team supporting all this. So many thanks to all the team, all you, everyone. And as Juan Jose said, everyone involved in the whole story or history of this journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
To book your place, please go to MAYogaAustralia Thank you very much. More aware yoga.